Good morning, Josh, Sam, and anyone else who's watching, and welcome back to Lviv and Let Die. That was a good intro. Now, in the meantime, since about an hour and a half ago, I played the Iliceviets game. We won 1-0 thanks to a goal from Uros Handanovic, a surprise goal scorer if ever there was one. We're now going to play the first game against Slask, and then the Karpaty game, and then after that we'll play Slask and Krivbas. Just to have a couple of high-stakes games, because Krivbas are a team just above us in the table, and that would be a great opportunity for us to catch back up with them. But we have two hard-hitting games against Slask to play first. We've also got that. Game against our heated, bitter rivals, Karpaty, but it doesn't matter. The point is here, I've looked through Slask's team. I'm not going to do it on camera because it's a fairly dull, slow process, but they're not that great. We are going to play our basic first team, the same one that we've been playing for a long time. The one issue is that we do not have our normal midfielder there. We would usually play Shpak. So at the moment, we're actually going to play with Mahmoud, at least to start with, and we maybe bring on one of these two lads if necessary. And then up front, we have Von der Putten, but I'm actually going to put Kubistel there, and I'm actually going to start Kubistel and put Handanovic on the bench. Handanovic is very much want away, but I've decided, as I mentioned in the last video, to rehabilitate him into the team, as I had been fairly useless at doing that before. And so the suggestion is that he will now get a fair few minutes off the bench if we have the sort of opportunity to do that. They are playing a 3-5-3. Was that a 3-5-3 or 3-5-2? 3-5-2. The same formation that Barcelona played, which we had fairly good success against. I mean, we didn't beat Barcelona, but they are a lot better than us. But we got that creditable draw, and in the first half of the defeat, we actually probably played a little bit better. Laban heads just past the post. Early doors here at Lviv Stadium. We have had a chance and we have not taken it against Wrocław. They are second in the Ekstraklasa table, 6 points behind Polonia Warszawa, who are looking to win their first trophy in, I think, 20-odd years. Kubistel smashes the ball past the post. The question on everybody's lips is, can Lviv take on their Polish rivals and win through to the next round? I checked. I was wrong about Dynamo Kiev being the last team to win a European trophy. I said that I was referencing their run to the European Cup, because I actually don't think they actually won it. They got to the semi-finals. I think I might have been thinking of was it Bucharest who won it? Stoya. Anyway, the point is, the last Ukrainian team to win something in Europe was the only team that I can tell, and side netting there from Baku, which was Shakhtar Donetsk, who won the 2009 Europa League, and obviously in real life they did have a team in the final, Dnipropetrovsk, who lost to Sevilla, I think it was, in real life. But that didn't happen on this game, so it doesn't count. Gonzalez heads over the bar. We are looking by far the more dangerous team so far. We've yet to actually hit a shot on target. Gogua, the boy. He's just come back from injury. For goodness sake. Koistra scores an absolute stunner there, and we have now conceded an away goal, which is not what we wanted to do at all. The hope is now we can respond properly and at least get a goal back. I feel like the way we've been playing, we definitely can get some goals against this team. They're not that great. Gogua puts the ball in. Fabry heads in an equaliser immediately afterwards. That's beautiful stuff. Fabry scores. He's a scorer of big goals in big games, and that is a big goal, and this is a big game. Look at how well we're playing. Let's just look at the stats again here. 9 shots to their 2. We're just a better team. Now then, let's see. Labant is running free on the left. We are able to get behind. Oh, poor touch from Kubistel. We're able to get behind this. This bit of gap on both wings is where we get most of our joy against this formation. We've seen that before. Even against Barcelona, we had that same thing. We're getting behind, getting the crosses in. The problem is with 3 centre-backs, they are a little bit better. They're better set up to cope with that kind of thing. and yeah, but still, it's encouraging that we're making those chances. Once they get the ball in their midfield, they do seem to be able to come forward a little bit with the ball. They were one of the teams that they actually signed a young Slovakian midfielder who's ineligible to play for this because he must have played in like a qualifying round for his old team. But they had they've signed a player who I was actually interested in, but unfortunately it was one of those cases where I was bidding for the player £300,000, and Slask came in with a £4.3 million bid. So they got him, shocker, because I was not willing to match that. Kubistel, he's hit the side netting again. It's an unfortunate situation, but we're looking good. They have got their away goal, which is not the way we wanted. I'm just going to say we're pleased with this, and I'm going to calmly say there's a lot. I'm going to assertively say there's a lot more to come. Assertively say there's a lot more to come, and assertively say there's a lot more to come, because I feel like Kubistel has a goal in this game. Well, let's just see. They get the action underway. Juric now has the ball, giving it to Gogua, to Juric. Okay, Fabri's actually off injured. What's he doing off injured up that end of the ground? I don't know. But Susko, absolutely. Composure of a world-class right back there. Slogging the ball off. Yeah, lovely. Bakur, Nazarenko, Gonzalez. Lovely bit of play. Could this be? Oh, Gonzalez went way too far. Was eventually squeezed out by three players there. Never going to happen, unfortunately for him. The ball has come to Dia, but it's a great save from Taffy Lee. It's a great save from Taffy Lee. Panchenko now. Mahmoud manages to clear. I'm not convinced by Mahmoud in the middle. He's not really got on the ball at all, although there he has done. Kubistel out to Nazarenko. Bakur, big ball back through to Nazarenko. Now Nazarenko can use his good crossing to put the ball in. He doesn't. He gives it to Bakur, who has a crack. And it was a bad crack. Okay, so Mahmoud is not playing well. Let's bring on Saint Bernal. And also Bakur isn't playing well. Let's bring on Big Seb. And we're going to leave Kubistel for another few minutes before we'll maybe bring on Handanovic. But we'll see how that goes. Nazarenko puts the ball in. Fabry at the back post. Oh, it's a great save from their keeper. Chalas, good save from him. Point blank header saved well. Puts the ball comes in. Oh, they just managed to get rid of it. Rybachuk clears. They have a lot of Ukrainian sounding players, although I looked through the squad and I don't believe they do have. They might have one Ukrainian player. Gonzalez to Fabry to Gonzalez again. Out to St. Bernal. Rosic has scored. We're 2-1 up. That's his first goal for quite a while from Rosic. So that's good to see that he's managed to get back on the score sheet. And now we are ahead again ahead for the first time against Lens Roswav. Two teams that I have taken to the top. All the T's there in that sentence. Taffy Lee keeps the ball. Surely springs an attack out here. They play very narrowly when they're reverting to their holding pattern. We do have now one substitute to make, and we have a game in like 3 days' time. So let's take off Kubistel and bring on Handanovic. In he comes. Kubistel now tackles Gogua, has the ball, great big ball through to Big Seb. Big Seb, Laban, come on. We could have done with a third there, but we didn't get it. This guy here has got something like 90 caps for Poland. He's about 35 now. He clearly was a great player in his day. They signed him off of, I think, Wisła Kraków about 12 years ago, so he must be up there with their record scorers. Mancia, for example. Yet another sneeze, continuing our count from last video. That must make about 15 sneezes. That's a lot of sneezes. Anyway, Handanovic is now on. Big Seb has lost out in the box, but Gonzalez has the ball. Rosic hammers it, but hammers it wide. That is unfortunate. Oh, the sniffing is required and unfortunate, and I didn't have a chance to get to the mute button in time. Fabry and company never looked like losing this. Excellent stuff. Man of the match to Michał Fabry. Played excellently well, and that sets us up nicely for our clash with our rivals. Lovely, lovely stuff. 2-1 away at home, meaning that we are setting ourselves up nicely. They do have the away goal, which is concerning, but it's not the end of the world. Right, let's see what we can do then. Chumachenko, I tried to sign him off of them from our youth day, but he wanted to be a rotation player at the age of 15, so I told him to fuck off. We went down. Yes, delighted for him. Any moment like that will help boost morale. Leave. Press conference. Wheatland pleased. Definitely am. Definitely am, mate. And now we have our game against Karpaty. The hope is that we will not get beaten 5-1 like we did last time. And I think it was 5-1 at home. So the question is whether or not we can now do it away. Hopefully we can. I'm going to take a sip of Lemsip now because I am feeling not very well. Please feel free to enjoy the loading screen whilst I do that. Not bad, not bad. Fucking hell, 75,000 people in like Henri Stadium watched them beat Betis 3-0. It's a shame. Would have liked Betis to have beaten Arsenal, really, but you can only do what you can only do. Right, Masha?
Hello.
Masha says hi.
Would you like to eat something?
What like?
Romantic saying, or maybe she can do blinchiki.
Oh, blinchicks. Would not be bad.
No?
Da, pajasta. Oh, more sniffs. Everything is sniffs. Mahmout concerned, Tumasi concerned. Well, you're going to be able to play in this one, mate, so don't worry. Prepared to give you a chance in the first team, don't worry. And Mahmout will probably just sell at the end of the year. How old is he? 26. I'll find a new club for you as soon as I can, which will mean the end of the season. That will keep him happy. Good. Right. He's also already got a year left on his contract, so it might make sense to sell him now. Oh, dear, dear, dear. Some sniffery pokery. Are they on good form? They're in 3 wins in a row. We've got 4 wins in the last 5. They've got 3 wins in the last 5. So there is a chance for us to come from behind here, having lost out to them previously. There is a chance for us to absolutely batter them into a fishy mess. Fishy because of the batter reference there. Alves getting a hat-trick for Naseby. That's not bad. And Reaper. Oh, God. Lemsip is really, really horrible. But I did have some Ukrainian Lemsip, or maybe it was Russian Lemsip, and that was even worse. So I've gone back to Lemsip because it's nicer. It does taste revolting, though. Oh, for God's sake. And I've got it in a really big cup. Oh, why did I make so much? Why do you make so much Lemsip, you fool? Oh, come on, game. We only had 2 I thought it was fine. We only had 2 days to sim in between. Right, here we go. Anon. 27,000 tickets sold for their game against Lviv. He's been rumoured to be being sacked the whole season long. Nerves would be expected. It's a massive fixture. I hope to thrive under it. Competition is richer. The fans play an excellent part. Keep the players on the bench. Nothing out of the ordinary. Keep it as standard as we possibly can do. Right. Oh, God. But with that, the Lemsip has gone. Hopefully the sneezing and the runny nose and the slightly coughy voice will go away soon. Old has scored 2 goals for Norwich. And oh no, it's a hola wall. That's no good. You want to have a wall with no holes in it. That was actually quite good. Oh, Newcastle have sacked their manager, and we are Ben Wheatland being the most likely candidate. Well, I'm going to refute that. I don't want to be manager of Newcastle. We can't play Mihailo Shpak in this game. He's just come back from injury. I think it would be probably too fast for him. Unfortunately, Dinamo have already won a game. Who else won? Shakhtar won. Krivbas won. Okay, so that does put some pressure on us to win our game in hand. Nothing's going on, so I'm not commentating. Actually, that's probably the bad way around. Maybe I should commentate more on get on things that aren't when things aren't happening and leave the game to play itself. But who knows? I don't think I can possibly say whether that's a better thing or not. They've got a player called Aldrich up front, which is rather funny. Labant is feeling a little bit tired, so let's make the strange decision to start Tomasi. I'm also going to put in Golovchenko because Gogua is slightly tired. We do have Špak, but he's not fit. So let's take Saint Bernal and put Mladenovic. Oh no, in fact, let's play Mladenovic from the start because he's good. Otherwise, we look good. Let's do this. Let's do this. A 4-4-2 for a 4-4-2. They've got hardly anyone there who's... all right, I'm going to calmly say, come on. And then assertively say, you can beat these motherfuckers. Because we can do. There's no reason that we should lose big again. So early chances going to them. Not great, but we have just played a Europa League game 2 days beforehand, so at least we're in the same city, I suppose. Mladenovic, did he get booked there straight away? God's sake, you've only been back for like what? I know that, yeah, Tomasi has been booked. Oh, off the post. Oh my God, and again. Great. Okay, Kubistel, come on, mate. Just do it better. That's better. Golovchenko, out to Kubistel. Was he? I mean, that didn't look at all offside to me, but whatever. Suleiman, out to Timshin. Bush, giving it in the middle there. Bogac, Matusek, Formalyuk. They've got some Ukrainians in their team. That's nice to see. Rosic to Kubistel out to Bakur. Can he cross? He can. Oh, we didn't get but Golovchenko did. Oh, Golovchenko with an absolute stunner. Is that his first ever goal for us? Yes, it is. 30-yard away at our bitter rivals. Oh, lovely stuff, Liz. Golovchenko let fly on the half volley. Absolute stunner. Beautiful, beautiful stuff. Timishchin now. Nazarenko, Rosic, Kubistel is running through, and Rosic is now through. Can he finish? No, Timishchin saves brilliantly. Nazarenko puts the ball in. Oh, I mean, number 13 was inches away there. Gonzalez. Juric. Oh, well, he was shepherded out nicely. Kulsar, or Kulchar, I'm not sure. Golovchenko anyway, Twumasi, Kubistel, Rosic again with a chance. Not really a chance, but he's made himself a chance and given it to Bakur, and Timishchin saves it again. Nicely done, sir. Nazarenko crosses in. Oh, but Suleiman manages to clear. Memic. Oh, they managed to keep it on as well. That's nicely played. Juric had absolutely no need to do that, but he has given it out. Kopetsky now, Bush, Matusek, Kopetsky, Formalyuk, Twumazi manages to get there, Memic. Oh, we do manage to clear it, but they do have another throw deep in our half. Doesn't seem to have come to anything now. In fact, no, we're going straight to a corner for us. Gonzalez smashes the ball home. Is that his first goal of the season? No, it's not, because he scored in the Europa League, in the Champions League even. Excellent goal, and we are now 2-0 up away from home. We are very much righting the wrong of our last league game against Karpaty. Nazarenko Gonzalez smashes home, and it's nice. Ooh. Okay, just chatting about overtime. It's an exciting life. Bogac now. Matusek. Oh, Mladenovic has given away. Wasn't he booked? Oh, no. Okay. Who was booked earlier on then? Ah, right. Fine. Kubistel just about attempting to clear. No one's actually managing to do it, and it has gone out now for a goal kick. 31 minutes being played. We're looking okay. I mean, we're not dominant. We're definitely sort of taking our chances when they come to us. Kubistel now. Rosic to Kubistel. Kubistel running clear. He's got Rosic up in support. Rosic is there, and he scored in the last game, and that's his 20th goal of the season. That's not bad at all. I've been asked to submit a request in the tools, so I'm going to do that on the side. But we're 3-0 up now, looking pretty comfortable. I wouldn't say that we are dominating possession. In fact, we're definitely not. We're playing 39%. But, we are 4-0 up. We are 4-0 up. Our unbeaten run continues. We are very much making up for the poor showing earlier on in the season. They have 61% possession, but we have had 7 shots, 7 on target, 4 goals. If only that was all 7 of those shots had gone in, but their goalkeeper has been in relatively good form. Let me just do this quickly. Overtime request. Gonzalez to Kubistel, to Golovchenko, to Mladenovic. Could have been 5. What a first half we're having here. We are just being so much more efficient in our... that might be offside though. Yep. We've been so much more efficient in our use of the ball when we've had it, and you can really see that in terms of the the way that we've translated our very little amount of possession into chances. They have obviously dominated, but left themselves open at the back. Golovchenko now, Kubistel, Rosic. Rosic is now free, and he does have Kubistel in support. Can we get the ball back in? Can we have a 5th? Bakur? Oh, Kubistel was just beaten to the ball in the 6-yard box there. Golovchenko for Famulyak. Anyway, Bakur, is he going to get there, or is Bush going to get there? Bakur is muscled off the ball by Bush. Nice play. Golovchenko, though, finds Tuamasi, who slowly gets the ball into the box. Golovchenko gives it to Mladenovic, who puts the ball through for Kubistel, but doesn't get there. That's unfortunate. From Monday the 30th. Okay, to Monday the 30th. Time. Where's the time? Hours. 1 point. No, it was 2. Status. Payment. Description. Overtime. Save. 4-0 up at half-time. That's excellent stuff. We're going to take a half-time team talk here. I might take off Tuamazi because he's not being pleased at how things are going. And then we're gonna calmly say there's a lot more to come, because I don't want them to get themselves all sent off. On this game, I don't think you can give them... I tried it once. You can't give them separate instructions, or at least it doesn't seem like you can. Now then, Mladenovic to Kubistel. Kubistel's running through. Kubistel could... Oh, Rosic, you must do it. Oh, he couldn't have... 5 minutes, I was hoping he would run it straight in, but they never do that. $5-0. We are absolutely running away with this. If we can get a 6th, that would really... Oh, go on, Kubistel. Oh, he hits the side netting. That's unfortunate. We could really erase those goals. I mean, we lost 5-1 last time round, so at the moment we have already taken back our goal difference. But if we could pile on the pressure a bit more, that'd be lovely. Ramirez, 3 cheers for him. I think I even said that in the last game against them, because we were totally battered. Now then, Kopetsky. Who's been booked on our team? Mladenovic and one of the strikers, I think, wasn't it? Nazarenko now. Taffy Lee gives it back to Nazarenko. Bakur to Rosic. Rosic to Golovchenko. Mladenovic to Twumasi. Twumasi has a booking. Twumasi's got the ball, though. He goes for goal and just hits it the wrong side of the post. He's pretty tired. Let's bring on Labant now. Let's let him run wild. And also, we're going to bring on Mahmoud for Mladenovic. And at the moment, that's all we're going to do. We're looking nice. Pereira getting a booking. Now Juric, Labant gives it to Kabistel. Oh, Matusek, Gonzalez, Juric, Golovchenko, Labant. Labant, lovely ball through to Kabistel. Kabistel just cuts it back, surely. No, he's desperate to score himself. Mahmoud scores even. Even Mahmoud scored. The man with only one name. So good they named him twice. Mahmoud scores his first goal for the club, and we are 6-0 up against our close rivals, and they are literally one place behind us in the league as well. They had only conceded 2 more goals than us before the start of play, but we have now absolutely blown them off the park here. Matusek, let's see the statistics. They are still quite ahead of us in possession, but it seems like our domination in terms of goals scored maybe means that they've sort of given up a little bit. Oh, Bakur heads over the post. Could we get a 7th? Could we be that team? Could we be that horrible team to just keep turning the screw over and over again? All right, now we're going to bring on Handanovic because Kubistel's booked as well, and we don't want to lose him. Okay, Bush, Tenev puts the ball in the middle. Taffy Lee saves. Taffy Lee now. Can we launch another attack? Juric over to Labant. Of course we can. Labant with the ball gives it to Handanovic. Handanovic with his opportunity to score. Possibly it would be his 3rd goal of the season. But Rosic, strange decision, gone backwards. Golovchenko through to Handanovic. Handanovic turns, shoots. Oh, he hits the post. Unbelievable stuff. Unbelievable scenes. Gonzalez now with the throw, strangely. Labant puts the ball into the middle, maybe, for Mahmoud to shoot. No, he doesn't. He tried to slip somebody in, but nobody was really on top of that. Lukianov, they head over the bar. Pereira not getting anywhere close to being what we wanted to see if you were a Karpaty fan, but we're obviously not Karpaty fans. We are FC Lviv fans. Nazarenko puts the ball in the middle. Gonzalez could have had one there. Nazarenko puts the ball in. Mahmoud, Timishchin, still I would say having a fairly decent game. It's not like it's not like it's been him that's been the problem. Nazarenko, Golovchenko, so many Enkos here in the team, and that's what's also good to see, I suppose. If you like local football. Timishchin saves from Mahmoud, who's clearly in the mood for a second. He's clearly in the Mahmoud for a second. Would have been better if we'd come straight in with that, but never mind. Juric now to Mahmoud again. Gonzalez, Fabry, out to Golovchenko. Juric now. Labant with the opportunity. Can he get the ball in the box? Juric could, potentially. No, he gives it to Labant, but now Golovchenko's picked it up again. We are utterly dominant. This is beautiful stuff. Rosic has had the ball put through to him. I would have said that looked offside, but no, he's managed to save and stop a hat-trick. He's doing his best to keep the score down, but the rest of his team are just not giving him any support at all. That's a throw-in. What have we got going on now? 88 minutes. Matusek. Taffy Lee clutches at the front post. After an initially nervous start to the game, we have totally dominated here. Golovchenko, Labant puts the ball into Mahmoud. Mahmoud puts the ball into Rosic. Can Rosic get his hat-trick or give it to Bakur for a goal maybe? Timishchin saves. Ramirez, 3 cheers for Ramirez. He manages to get the ball, not even to his first man there. Famuliak, unbelievable stuff. We have absolutely dominated them in their own backyard. We've made up our goal difference and some. Just unbelievable stuff. Absolutely unbelievable scenes. FC Lviv 6, Karpaty Lviv 0. We have more than made up that little gap here, and we are only 9 points off the top still. But yeah, dominant dominant performance. I'm going. Yeah, of course he does. I bet he does. Yes, you absolutely can. And I'm not going to do the press conference here because I've got to go back to work. So thanks, guys. I hope you enjoyed that video. We'll see you in the next one.